What's up, everybody? It's Nick J from Nick J Studios, and you're watching the Reality Recap. Now, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can receive the tea that's being served here on the Reality Recap. I am back. Reality Recap is back. Potomac is back. The Real Housewives of Potomac has a new look, a new color, a new do, and a new intro. So,
let me give her some bundles. Give her some bundles. The same, because bundles that she's been having past weeks. Let me give her a new style, a new haircut, a new cut, a new color.
Let's get into it. The girls look good. Okay? But I am concerned that they're too busy trying to copy the Grand Dame with this blonde. Mia, Ashley, Giselle has done it in the past, and I'm not liking it for them. Like, literally, it looks like Ashley borrowed one of Giselle's wigs from a previous season. I'm not into it. You let me know what you think. I do like the confessional look Ashley has. I think she's wearing black and she has like a little wet curl thing going on. I like that one, but the other wig, no. Um, Also, now we all know Karen had a DWI. What was it how long ago was that?
Bravo star Karen Huger is in legal trouble after a recent car accident. The Real Housewives of Potomac star was involved in a single-car collision late on the evening of March 19. A spokesperson for the Montgomery County Police Department told E! News, quote, "Preliminarily, it appears that the car crossed a median and struck street signs." The driver, Karen Huger, was taken into custody and transported to the 2nd District Station in Bethesda, where she was arrested and cited for driving under the influence. She was then released. According to Maryland judiciary records obtained by E! News, Karen is now facing several charges, including reckless driving, driving a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, negligent driving of a vehicle in a careless and imprudent manner endangering property, life, and person. The records also state that Karen has been charged with failure to control vehicle speed on a highway to avoid collision, driving a vehicle in excess of reasonable and prudent speed on a highway, and driving a vehicle on a highway with suspended registration. However, the 60-year-old, who the police spokesperson said refused to be evaluated by fire rescue following the incident, is sharing her side of what happened. The Grand Dame of Potomac said in a statement to TMZ on March 20th, quote,
"We all know Karen has a DWI already, but the Grand Dame has struck again, and I'm concerned, like, Karen, what is going on?" But here's Bravo being shady as hell, opening the season with Karen's DWI, DUI, reckless driving, suspended registration. I mean, what is going on? Where was Bray? Where was Bray? Where was Blue Eyes? Why was nobody making sure the Grand Dame made it home safely? Why was she driving herself? That doesn't make sense to me. And of course, the girls are giving their opinions. They're shocked. Of course, Ashley's shady ass gonna jump in and say, "Well, I never thought she would do this again. This is her second offense." Let's not be shady. Let's be concerned. Let's figure out what's going on with Karen so she can be better. Um, Of course, the season opened up with Giselle going over to pick up Karen and take her out to lunch. And I thought that was a cute scene. It is giving driving Miss Daisy, but whatever we got to do to make sure Karen is good and we can still spend time with her, girl, I will be driving Miss Daisy, okay? Or driving Miss Kern. Karen always presents herself very well, very you know, classy,
very demure, very mindful.
and it hasn't been given that lately, honey. And Karen, you got some explaining to do. Okay? So Giselle's gonna ask the questions. And let me say this before I dive deep into it. To all the fans, make sure you're going into this new season with a fresh pair of eyes, like a fresh outlook on things. Candace is not there, and we love Candace. Congratulations on the baby boy. You and Chris, I hope everything works out well and you have a healthy baby. But I think you deserve to take the time to enjoy being a mother and not having the cameras all in your face and not having to deal with the women so much. You know, Giselle is not going anywhere. I don't see that happening anytime soon. So take your time. Take your time. Don't rush it. Just enjoy life and your baby because I just feel like as soon as she comes back, it's just gonna be beef with Giselle again. And we are tired of that. Like at this point, Potomac brings it, and they have brought it pretty much every season compared to Atlanta. And I hate the how Atlanta has just gone down, and we don't want the same thing for Potomac. So let's go into this with a fresh outlook. Robert, the other green bandit, is not there anymore either. So there's room for these new girls to come in and, really try to, cement themselves in Potomac. Giselle's going to ask the questions and get to the nitty gritty and figure out what we need to know. Karen, I think, took it a little messy. I think she took it as Giselle trying to be shady. I don't think Giselle was trying to be shady. We know Giselle is shady and messy, but I really think in that moment, in that opening scene, she was really trying to figure out what was going on. Karen, this is not who you are. This is not the Grand Dame. This is not Karen Huger. And in the words of Mia, this is not Karen Huger of Whoville. But I mean, that's the same thing I'm thinking. It's like Karen, like what's going on? Because this is not you. You just like yeah, you had the one incident, but that was a while ago, and we thought things were on the up and up, and things were getting better for you, but evidently they haven't. Mentally and emotionally, she hasn't been taking care of herself ever since her mother passed, her father passed, the issues she's had with Ray, and the Grand Dame honestly needs therapy. Find you a good therapist. Where's ain't who Dr. Ken or Candace? Can't you help her with a therapist? Like, there's no reason why the Grand Dame should be mentally and emotionally insane, like crashing out, literally. Like, let's get her some help, honey. I mean, she's still walking around with bandages on her fingers and stuff a month after the accident, and like I don't like this. Karen, come on, snap out of it. Ray, get your wife. Help your wife. She's saying you're not being emotionally supportive, and you cannot be having a Grand Dame going out like this. It is your responsibility as her husband to reel the Grand Dame in when she's loose. Okay? let's get into Mia and Gordon. Now, as we all know, Mia has been frolicking around with Ink, the rapper, taking pictures behind him so he can look taller than he actually is. Like Karen said, Miss DJ Applebox. What is that, Applebox? I just think Mia is a fool. Like, and can we go also going back to the whole intro? Did you see Mia sitting up there with a whole different color dress than the other girls? Like, obviously, the color was green. It looked like everybody was supposed to wear green. She comes in with, I think the original picture may have just been like a silver dress with like new something under. I can't remember. I have to go back and find it. But then they had to, use, I guess, AI, Facetune, whatever. They had to use editing. It was editing to make it like a mint colored dress so it could kind of fit, but obviously it still didn't fit. And she's sitting in the middle where really that's Karen and Giselle's spot, baby. You need to move down some. I'm feeling like how what can you say Nene said about Portia when she was coming on the show and kind of starting to really get some momentum and get a fan base and all of that. What we gonna do about what are we going to do about Mia? This hoe cannot be the star of the show. I mean, obviously she's not, but Mia took notes from Portia, I guess. Mia lie like Portia. Mia sleep around like Portia. I'm tired of Portia Jr., okay? Lil PJ. This is Lil PJ. That's what Lil PJ gonna grow up to be. If we don't get a handle on Portia. We talking about Potomac. Why am I even talking about Portia? But anyway, back to Mia and Gordon. Gordon apparently has moved into Mia's building. This is honestly some weird ass shit, and I'm so sick of Bravo. I know we want entertaining storylines and stuff to be shocking and gonna bring attention to stuff, but all of this all of this promotion of just being a hoe, being a cheater, like it's just like it, especially even with the girls. And this is why I feel what Karen and Giselle was talking about at the Hatitude party. Because why is this even at the table? Why is this even a discussion that this bitch is sleeping, dating, fucking, and everything else this other man when she's married to her husband and she got kids and the kids done seen her sleeping around with the man? Like, this is, excuse me, Lord, but whorish behavior. I don't understand it. And then she has the nerve to even like fix her mouth to even say anything to Gordon. I know Gordon has a mental illness, and she probably dealt a lot with that. But baby, just be sleeping around. Like, I don't even care if it was just one person. She was sleeping around with somebody. And this man is going through mental issues and through sickness and through health, baby. And this is why it's hard to even think about trying to marry somebody nowadays because of shit like this. Okay, I have an episode. Now that the man beat on you, Cause that's what did he hit you? Okay, maybe then we give you some grace on this whole thing. But I'm sorry, I'm about like Kim Fields. What happened to class? I don't know. Child, then you talking about you got this man taking your child to get haircuts. And I can understand Gordon's stance on this. As a father, I'm not no father, but I just feel like that would be something very precious to him. And why can't you respect that? I mean, y'all living in the same building, so why would it be a problem with Gordon being the only person taking him to get haircuts? Why does Mia not know who the father of her child is? Cause she say she got Jeremiah through IVF. So I'm sorry. Isn't that shots and eggs and sperm that needs to be frozen and then boiled up later? Like, were you taking Gordon's sperm or were you taking ink sperm to fertilize your egg? Simple. It ain't no like, why is this a guessing game? Child. Ashley gave like a background character this first episode. Cause she's still lying, talking about she gonna divorce Michael. That girl is not going anywhere. She need a check. That's all this about. Now Wendy, I'm excited to see Wendy, her story this season, with her leaving Johns Hopkins. Now, girl, we know Eddie got happy Eddie, but what's going with Onion? Onion. What's going on with Onion Home Essentials? What is going on with that? Matter of fact, let me look. Let's see. Cause Wendy, I know you ain't quit your good job. Wendy, I know you ain't quit your good black job. Okay? To depend on Happy Eddie right now, like and Onion. What's Onion Home Essential? Okay, yes. Matter of fact, I want to see how much this stuff is because I'm joking and giving her a little bit of a read right now, but I love Wendy and I want to see her do well, so I want to see what's going on with Onion. Onion, Onion. Okay, we got the zip. Okay, these candles, $50. Okay, she got a fragrance spray. Now I'm very much into scents, so I will buy this 27.95 fragrance spray. Not today, but I will get me some. Maybe for Christmas, something like that. There is a new girl in Potomac, new housewife. Well, there's three new girls in Potomac, but we've already been introduced to Kiana last season, who was a friend of the show. I was in the first episode like, okay, where the hell is Kiana? What's going on here? But we'll see what's gonna happen with that. Um, but we are introduced to Stacy. Now, I like from the first episode, I'm kind of liking Stacy's vibe. She was on QVC at one point. Apparently she knows Vivian. Now, Vivian, we all know is Karen's friend. I'm interested to see, are we going to see a lot more of her? She's going to be like a friend of the show now? Because we have seen Vivian in the past few years, kind of be in the background. But the fact that she's actually sitting at the table now, I'm like, okay, what are we going to see from Vivian? But, okay. Stacy goes to see Vivian to pick up I guess this is the setup of the scene. Um, producer here, I know what they're doing. But Stacy goes to see Vivian, get a dress from her or whatever, and Karen is there as well. Karen notices Stacy is not wearing her wedding ring, and Stacy then reveals to them, like, I've been separated for over a year now, and I do hate that they sometimes get girls that, well, let me stop saying girls, like these ain't grown ass women, but these women, when they cast the women of Potomac, the housewives of Potomac, why get somebody that's going through a divorce? I just feel like, can we get back to the housewives? Like, can we not have wives on the show? Because I feel like those be the best seasons when it's actually wives on the show and their husbands are there and they're involved. Like, I feel like that really gives us a good show. Like, I like that. But anyway, Stacey is not. I do like her so far, from what I'm seeing. But you know, I did notice that Karen was only drinking water, or I think it was sparkling water at the dress shop, and Stacy noticed it as well, and was like, "Is it okay that we're drinking in front of you?" And Karen's like, why would it not be okay? It's like, Karen, stop. Obviously, you have a DUI. You're in the media. You're not drinking or pretending like you're not drinking. Is it okay? She just wants to know. The Hatitude Party. Giselle puts on this, and Karen kills it with this triple 20 plus one party. The Hatitude Party, Karen's birthday party. We're introduced to Mia's friend Jazzy, uh, which we didn't really, even when she did come around, like, we didn't learn anything. I guess except that she was with a football player, somebody in the NFL. But that's all we know about Jazzy so far. So we'll see. The last time Mia brought a friend around, Jacqueline, you know, found out they were sister wives and fucking on each other and licking and slobbering on each other and sharing men's. But last time Mia brought a friend around, Jacqueline, we found out they were sister wives and fucking rubbing, touching, and doing everything to each other men. And so hopefully Jazzy is not another sister wife, not another fuck buddy, but honestly just a friend. And hopefully she can keep this friend and not throw her under the bus. So we've got the Hatitude Party. And I did think it was shady, but it was cute though that Giselle put a menu together and had the non-alcoholic Grand Don drink. I mean, girl, you don't need to be drinking, so here's the non-alcoholic drink. This is for you, Karen, and anybody else that wants to partake in something non-alcoholic, because none of y'all need to be getting in DUIs or DWIs, be drunk driving. You literally have a car service. You literally are on a reality show that provides cars. Baby, if I can get the next generation of Atlanta to a level where there are cars coming to pick us up and take us to places, I'm never driving again. I hate driving. I literally hate driving. I hate cranking up the car. I hate putting my foot to the pedal. Like, I just, It's too much. And then y'all can't drive. Like, I'm not trying to be in no wreck. I don't. Mm-mm. But obviously, the girls have not seen Karen since her DWI, her DUI, her reckless driving, her suspended registration, and they have questions. So let's ask the questions. And Jacqueline did make a statement saying, there's nobody can judge, but I guess it did kind of sound like you have to wait and see what the end result is gonna be. And Karen didn't like that. It was all over her face that she did not like that. But you know, Karen made it clear, you can ask me your questions, but obviously it's an ongoing case, and until she's what adjudicated, she can't talk about it or really say too much about it. But this is an opportunity to see who her real friends are, because she don't want no fake bitches around her. And I get what she's saying. It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, okay, what are you gonna do when you find out what? Like, obviously she was drunk driving. Like, and Karen's not denying that she did this. She just said she can't talk about it. Which I'm glad she's not. She's deflecting, but she's not deflecting and lying like Mia be doing. And now, speaking of Mia, Mia be lying and crying. She did all that. Please stop. You wasn't crying when you was sleeping with Ink and your kids was in the other room. Like, and then Giselle talking about something. Has Ink slept with Jacqueline yet? That shit was funny. Now, messy as fuck, but funny as fuck at the same time. I don't know why it's Mia and Bravo. Why are you trying to force this down our throats with Mia, Gordon, and Ink? I honestly think this is so stupid. Literally, Mia and Ink washing Gordon's laundry. And we don't want to see this. It's honestly weird and it's disappointing and it's sad. Um, that those children just don't have a mother that's worth shit. Because what the fuck? And I get where Karen and Giselle was coming from. Where you were not protecting your kids and all of this. The fact that your kids could go to their dad and be like, I saw mommy sleeping with little Santa Claus, the little gnome. Like, huh? When that happened, you've already fucked up 10 times in one. Now you flipping out on Karen and Giselle because they're asking questions about like the well-being of your children. Talking about your children. Your children are not taking care because we don't see you posting pictures with your children. We see you posting pictures of you and Ink. We see you posting pictures with little baby Bob. So I'm not falling for all this running and crying and going to the bathroom and cutting the food because they asked the right question. Where are the children? Where are the motherfucking children in all of this? Where are they? How are they? And who watching them? Because Gordon is obviously not fit to just take care of them by himself because you never know when he's gonna have an episode. But you running around the streets of Atlanta with ink is not cute. Atlanta, North Carolina, Charlotte, Baltimore, Bethesda, DC, wherever. It makes her look like the dumb bitch that she is. Literally, you taking pictures and putting a man in front of you and you in the back looking like a background singer. Y'all need to be standing side by side. Don't be ashamed. Come to the camera. Step into the light, Caroline. Well, you guys, that was episode one review. I'm excited about this season. Again, please, give season nine a chance. I know some of y'all may be diehard Robin fans, Robinas, or what they call them. What they call them? What's the fan base? Robinas. Um, I know some of y'all are diehard Candace fans, and for me, I have an appreciation for reality TV. I have an appreciation for the Housewives franchise, and I'm gonna watch regardless um, of who's there and who's not. So yeah, and I hope y'all can be like that too, because you know we don't have a lot of black franchises, so let's support Potomac and also Atlanta when it comes out. I know y'all like not the new girls, but I'm excited about that too. So definitely tune in. And reality recap, of course, will be covering the entire season of Potomac. I believe I saw something about Married to Medicine coming back in December. So definitely look out for that. But I will be doing another review of the next episode of Potomac. So definitely like, comment, share, subscribe so you can, again, receive the tea that is being served here at the Reality Recap. So be blessed and see y'all next time. Bye.